What is up guys, Anthony here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Pixel 4 XL. So I'm really excited for this phone. This is just a first impressions video. I haven't really got to use it as I did get it just the other day. So I haven't really been able to, experience any of the new features like the motion sense, the 90 Hz display. But today we're just going to talk about the specs, kind of what I like about the phone so far. And yeah, pretty much just a first impressions video. So let's talk about the specs first. Both models this year have 6 GB of RAM. That's an upgrade of 2 GB from last year. They both had only 4 gigs. Google did something unexpected this year. They added another camera, another lens, and it was a telephoto camera. I was just a bit confused by this because they're already able to do their portrait mode shots with just the single lens, so I'm not sure what they were thinking when they added this. But still, it's kind of weird that they didn't add an ultra wide. They had the opportunity, they didn't take it. Who knows why, but there is a second lens now, and that's a telephoto lens. One thing that's really been bothering me is that there is no 4K 60, and that's just a disappointment. It's been a disappointment since I found out that such a high-priced phone can shoot in 4K 60, so I kind of just despise the Pixel team for that. Just add it in, it's not that big of a deal. Another thing to note is that the telephoto camera is upgraded to 16 megapixels, so pretty much it for the camera stuff. The Pixel 4 XL has a 3700 mAh battery, which is not that bad for an Android phone. I know that a lot of other phones, have up to 4000, but a lot of people are making it sound like the bigger model has the 2800 mAh battery size, which is not true. They're trying to paint the Pixel out to be like this battery hoarder. It's just gonna, eat your battery in a couple hours. Another thing that they added this year is the new motion sensors. These are kind of cool because they kind of detect when you're going to grab your phone to light up the display to kind of like give you a heads up when they're going to unlock your phone with your face. So it's kind of cool. It's not really like, life changing, but it is cool to see it in motion. And along with that sensor, they also have a proximity sensor, which enables all those gesture stuffs that I talked about in my other video. I haven't been able to really test it, but I did do a couple of swipes and it's pretty good. It's pretty accurate, and I'm honestly shocked that it's as good as it is. So we'll see how well that is with other stuff. I'm not sure what else you can do besides change the music, so I'll have to look into that a little bit more. But the last major thing that they added into this year's model was the 90 Hz display. And of course that comes with its downsides. It's not like a full 90 Hz, I guess. Prior to even the OnePlus 7, which came out with it first when it became mainstream, I guess, I didn't really know what 90 Hz was. It wasn't that big of a deal to me. So having it on this phone is cool, I guess, but it's not really that big of a difference. Again, I haven't had the chance to test it deeply, so I'm not going to say too much other than that. But from what I've seen, it's not that much different. I'm not sure why people are complaining a lot. It looks okay. Like, you can tell that there's a little bit of a difference, but like I said, that's all I'm going to say about that right now. Okay, let's move on to the design. So the Pixel 4 XL has a 6.3-inch OLED display. It does have a huge forehead, and I forgot to mention what's in that forehead. So Google Pixel no longer has the fingerprint scanner. It wasn't that great anyway. It was okay. It was decent for a flagship phone, but it wasn't the greatest either. So going in with this like new Face ID, it was just kind of, for me, skeptical. I didn't really want to put too much faith into it, but now that I've been using it to unlock the phone like constantly, it's really good, and I kind of like it better than Face ID. So the corners of the display are really rounded. I don't really like it. It makes the whole design seem a bit blocky, a little too childlike. On the sides, we have an all black aluminum border, which is a matte finish. It looks really cool because a lot of phones try to match this part to the glass part of their phone. So it's kind of cool to see like that contrast. Google loves doing those two-tone contrasts, so it looks really cool when it's compared to the white Google Pixel or that also orange color. I really like that they did that touch. It looks nice. On the back, we also have a matte finish. I got the white color. It looks really good. It looks classy, and it looks more sophisticated than other Pixels have in the past. And they did copy Apple with the matte finish, and they also did like a glossy logo, so it just looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. I really like the design this year. I thought I was gonna miss the two-tone design, but honestly, it looks way better how it is now. So I'm really excited they did these changes. The square camera bump, not that big of a deal. It's a lot smaller on this phone than it is on the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and I like it. I really like how they just kept the the whole camera cover black. They didn't try to match it with the white. I think it looks better like this. It looks smaller. It just looks more sleek and more refined, I guess you could say. So I'm a big fan of the camera bump. It looks awesome. Alright, so the design looks really cool. The forehead on the front, like I said, looks a little outdated, but it doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. And it definitely looks better than that big notch they had last year. And you get used to it, so like I said, not that big of a deal. The only thing that really bothers me about the display is those rounded corners. I don't know why, they just kind of irk me the wrong way. The two-tone combination of the border and the back glass bring life to the device, and its new finishes definitely look more premium this year than they ever have in the past. So overall, I think they handled the design of the phone really well this year, and the phone does look premium, so that's always a good thing. For the most part, it feels like you're getting a premium phone. The Pixel has always been good at standing out, and this year is no exception. You get an all-new design, premium specs, and all new features unique to the Pixel. This is not meant to be a full review, so keep that in mind. These are my first impressions of the Pixel, but so far I'm impressed and intrigued with what the phone has to offer.